I just like am driving home and I went to Chipotle, and I don't know what it is, but sometimes I will have this thing like in the back of my head, like you have to talk to that person. You have to, like, okay, so I just went up to the counter. There's a girl there. She, you know, isn't really engaging in conversation, like is just doing her job, doing what she's supposed to do. And for some reason, like something in the back of my head, hold on, I'm trying to fix this, not working. Something in the back of my brain is like, you have to talk to her. Like, talk to her, make her feel better. She's struggling right now. Like, nothing about her in general, like, would have told me that she is struggling, like, mentally. But something in the back of my brain is like, you have to talk to her. I was told, like, recently that I'm a psychic medium, or that I'm a spiritual medium, or whatever, and that I was going to start getting, like, downloads, like, going to start, like, hearing people's, like, loved ones or something talk to me in the back of my brain, and I was gonna feel, like, psychosis. I don't know if that's happening right now, but she also said that I'm an empath and I just, like, feel people's, like, emotions. And that girl was really sad. She was really sad. And yeah, like, I was very happy before I went in there. And now just talking about it is, like, making me upset. Oh, I just backed into my spot. I'm so good at this. I don't know why I feel like this. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if I'm maybe crazy and just, you know, being a psycho. But welcome to my first vlog. I have been doing this for a couple years. I have a different channel that I love and adore, but it kind of took a turn to where it felt like it wasn't really mine anymore. I felt like I was just doing something to get the views, get the likes, and, you know, it didn't feel real. So we're starting over. Tonight we have a soccer game for my boyfriend. We're gonna go support him. I don't go to all of his soccer games. I usually only go to the ones that are like Sundays or Friday nights. And I'm gonna go eat my Chipotle. And if you guys really like to garden, if you're into like spiritual mediums, if you're into like health, wellness, well-being, because we are all freaking one. Like, I was just talking to my coworker and I'm like, we're all in a simulation. So if you feel like you know, need a distraction from the craziness that is going on, that is the world's state right now, follow me, because I'm going to be putting out 2 times a week some vlogs. And yeah, I just feel like I'm turning a corner. Like, I just started a new job. I didn't really like it at first. I'm a nurse. I triage patients. I don't know, maybe I just like have this thing where I just know what someone's feeling, because I encounter so many people on a day-to-day basis, and I have to like take in their problems and give them solutions. So I don't know, maybe it's just because I can see like the look on someone's face, and I like can just tell what's going on with them, and not even just being a medium or just being a nurse in general. Like, you can tell when someone's like depressed, when someone's really going through it. So I don't know. I'm gonna go eat, and my garden is looking so good. I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, we're going to get my nails done now. It is Saturday. Sorry, just put my retainer in because I haven't been wearing it. My boyfriend lost 6-4, but made 2 goals last night. And yeah, let's go get my nails. Officially been a couple days since I've gotten reiki done. Some crazy stuff happened. Okay, so full story. Here's the entire story. So I went to this guy and I was a little bit nervous because I don't like men touching me at all. Had a bad experience with a masseuse once, did not love it. So I was like a little bit worried that it was gonna be weird or, awkward. At first, we sat down in these chairs and it was kind of like a therapy session. Like, he was like, what do you want to get out of this? Like, what are you struggling with? And I kind of just told him like stuff with my ex, like the trauma that I went through. And I also told him about like finding my purpose in life. I also told him that I might be a medium, I don't know. So we went over all that stuff and he had me like meditate and also picture things in my mind. Like, he had me picture an orange and then like move it up and down, diagonal, whatever. And he said I was really good at it because it was like very quick. Like, I can picture anything in my head. It'll take me like 2 seconds to have like a full, so he made me picture an orange and I had a full orange with a leaf off of it, like shadow underneath, like texture and everything. I can picture everything. And apparently a lot of people can't do that. I didn't realize that, but so he had me meditate, he had me do that, and then he had me lay on the table. He also had me look up, but with my eyes. So I was like this for like a while, and he was like, you're counting down, you're relaxing, like, and I think that puts you into a state where it makes you want to go to sleep. It like makes you want to like close your eyes and keep them closed. And then he started doing like his energy healing stuff, and he wasn't really touching me. Like, he would just like lay his hand like here, or like lay his hand on my stomach, or like on my knee, but it wasn't really like he was, moving around, whatever. So in the beginning, I'm like looking up at him because I like look, just to make sure, and he was very nice. He's like, if you're uncomfortable in any way, like, let me know, we can stop, like, please don't hesitate to say something. So I was like, okay, perfect. So he's like doing this over my stomach, right? He's not touching me. He's just like doing his hand thing. And I'm like, okay. I kid you not, I feel someone hold my hand like this. I open my eyes, I'm like looking, double looking, triple looking. No one's touching me. He's not touching me there at all. Like, he's like kind of standing over the bed like this and has his hands like that. I swear to God, I feel a hand, just like a tingling, like someone like this. And it didn't freak me out. Like, it was like very comforting in the way that you would feel like someone you loved or cared about like put a hand on you and like calmed you down a little bit. So there was that. I've also had a lot of GI issues, like a lot of like gut issues. And as soon as he like did the energy thing, my stomach gurgled. And my stomach has not gurgled in what feels like ages. I cannot fart, I cannot like burp, nothing like comes out of me. It just like stays in there and my stomach like doesn't work. So, and it's not because I've taken any medication or anything. I had H. pylori, like it was like a whole thing. So that happened and I'm like, okay. I was like kind of excited after that. I'm like, oh, I felt something like out of the ordinary. You don't really think that you're gonna feel someone touching you. And then I was like kind of excited for the rest of it. I'm like, okay, maybe this does work. Like, maybe there are spirits here. In that moment, as I feel someone touching me, I can like sense a presence like behind him. So I'm here, he's here next to me, and then I feel someone behind him. I didn't look, I just like left it. I could just, when you just like feel someone else like watching you, that's what it feels like. I can't confirm there was another presence, I don't know. so there was that, and then he like moved to my feet, moved to my legs, and then he went over my eyes. So he went like this, and in that moment, like he had his hand on my eye, I started tasting metal. Like, I don't know if he was opening like my third eye chakra or something, but I start tasting metal. Like someone put a spoon in my mouth, and I do not like that taste. I really don't like that taste. It doesn't like bother me too much, but I was like I started, he could see that I was like, had like a twitching in my mouth. So then I didn't say anything the whole time. You're supposed to just like keep your eyes closed, meditate. So then afterwards, and he also did like this rain stick and stuff. At that point I was like, all right. So we're done the session. We go and like sit back in the chairs, and he's like, well, what did you think? And I was like, I felt someone touching me. And he said, that's not out of the ordinary. People get touched all the time, like by spirit. Apparently there's a girl who had her feet were being held. People touch her legs, like just like what I was describing, like just like laying a hand on them. Then I was talking about, he brought up that my like mouth was twitching, and I was like, well, I was tasting metal. And he said that, well, that's spirit like giving you a sign, or, you know, trying to connect with you, trying to communicate with you. I guess, I don't know what that means, like metal tasting for spirit. Maybe it's how someone died. I don't know. But I've been told, I'm a medium so many times, that now I think I'm going to take this Reiki class, because I was asking this guy so many questions about being a medium, because he is a medium. And I was like, how is it when, like, do you feel like you're called to like go talk to people? And he's like, yes, absolutely. He's like, I have to keep boundaries. And I'm like, this just happened to me in Chipotle the other day. Like, and then I left like crying or like feeling like overwhelmed. And he's like, yeah, that's you like being an empath. Like you just like take on people's emotions. And I also brought up church, and I'm like, do you go to church? And he's like, no, I'm religious, but I don't go to church. And I was like, well, do you get like overwhelmed in church? And he's like, yeah, because everyone's like, you just feel everything. I start sobbing in church. I cannot take it. It's not that I'm nervous. It's not that I'm like, you know, anything. It's just every single time I go to church, I start sobbing. So I just don't go to church. And yeah, he's like, if you take this Reiki class, like you're probably going to open up your mediumship qualities, abilities, I don't know. So I'll let you guys know whether that happens or not. The class is only like $300, so I'm like, why not? And obviously, like, something's going on, because I'm having people, like, spirits touch me. That's, I want to say out of the ordinary or not out of the ordinary, I don't know. When I was younger, I used to, like, see ghosts, like, all the time. Like, when I would be at home sleeping in my bed, I used to hear like shuffling like on my carpet all the time, like around my bed. And then I also, oh God, I just got the chills. Ooh. And then I also used to find like my closet door opened a lot. I would find my regular door open a lot, and I would like always shut doors. Like I always shut doors. And then I saw like a little boy that I thought was my brother at one point, and I freaked out. And my mom was like, you panicked, you ran screaming to me. Like, I still remember it too. He literally like poked his head out of, like, my parents had a bedroom and then like an alcove and with a bathroom. And then right here was me and my brother's bathroom, so we could like see into their bedroom. And the little boy like poked his head out like he was playing hide and seek. And we did the Ouija board, and a little boy came through that said he likes to play hide and seek with me, which makes sense of why I kept seeing my closet doors open and why, you know, I saw him like peeking his head out. Yeah, it's always been like kind of weird. My family's always been like a little bit witchy. My grandma used to like hex people. My mom has like dreamt things that have come true. Like one time there was a plane that landed on the highway and she dreamt it. And like right before it landed, she was able to like turn the car so the plane could land, and it didn't like cause an accident. Like she saw the plane in her dream and like it happened. She also told this kid like when he was gonna die, and he actually died. So don't tell people that. Don't like, you know, tell people when they're gonna die, because that's rude. But yeah, I just keep getting told that I'm a medium, and my birthday is also on Halloween, which just like ties it all in together. I feel like I should show you guys my actual license so I can show you my birthday, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of cool to talk to dead people. The one psychic that I went to was like, it's been denied in your lineage for so long that now that you're born on Halloween, they're like, it's you, like you're gonna communicate with us, you're gonna do this. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll do it. I volunteer as tribute. I will look into it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I kind of want to go to like Salem, Massachusetts. I've been there before. Oh my gosh, I've also like heard so my one house that my mom owned used to be haunted, and my brother used to hear it too. My brother's like seen shit in the house too. I was like one time like blow drying my hair, and I was like downstairs, and my brother comes running down, and he's like, what? And I'm like, what? I'm like sitting here like blow drying my hair, like what do you want? And he's like, you were screaming my name. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I was not, I promise. So there was that. And then there was one time where I used to be in the attic. Like I used to sleep in the attic. It was a room, but yeah, it was like 2 stories up. I had 2 dogs on my bed, and like no one else is home. I wake up like in the middle of the night hearing like a dinner party, like cupboards like slamming, like voices. There wasn't music, but there was just like so many people. It was loud, and I knew I wasn't crazy, or I wasn't like just hearing that myself, because my dogs perked up and they were like, who's there? But yeah, apparently that used to happen like every single night. My brother said that he would hear it like every single night, and I was like texting them like, are you guys home? Like, who's downstairs? Like, I feel like someone broke into the house. And he's like, yeah, I've been hearing that every night. And I'm like, what? That's insane. So yeah, this is my life. I will update you guys later on what I learned in my Reiki class. I'll probably do it maybe like next month. I think I'm just gonna do these like little talks with you guys instead of being so like rigid and trying to like perform for YouTube. I like just hanging out with someone. I feel like the videos I watch the most are just me or like somebody else just hanging out, like washing their face, like, you know, just doing everyday stuff. And yeah, I'm like, why am I not doing that? This is me. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the crib. And yeah, this is my vision board. This is what we'll be doing. Yeah, okay. Peace out, guys. Love y'all. Gonna try and do 2 videos a week. Hopefully like a little bit longer ones, like maybe like 30 minutes, where I'm just talking your ear off. Or I might, you know, we might go to Whole Foods. I love to shop, love to eat, love to cook. So yeah, whatever. All right, bye.